Hey everybody, it's Whispering Canadian, and as you can tell, I'm trying to do my whole soft-spoken voice thing, because this is a hands-on video, so it's difficult for you to hear me if I whisper, so I'm just going to have to talk in my soft-spoken voice. So, I've actually had a little bit of a request to show my uniform and my duty belt. And I guess I did show my equipment for the fire department, so I figured I could also just show my equipment with this for the sheriffs. So I'll start off with just some of the basics, I guess, here. So this is just my wallet that I hold, or put in my my vest. It's got my my scan card in it to get into access the courthouse. And just try not to show my driver's license on the other side. So this is this velvet piece here, and behind it is the my badge. So yeah, that's my badge. Not too incredibly interesting. And at the bottom there is that's my badge number on there. And yeah, so that's that. And the next thing that I have in my my vest pockets, or no, this one I put in my cargo pants, duty uniform pants. So it's not incredibly fancy at all. It's pretty basic notebook cover. So you got let's see here, just one second. Okay, so you flip it up here. I'm not going to show any of my notebook entries, obviously, because I actually use this for work. So it's got info in there that I can't show you, but I can show you these. This is just a little cheat sheet for court. Yeah. That's just the some of the codes, 10 codes. Yeah. And this card just helps us, if somebody doesn't speak English, we can find out what language they do speak, and maybe try and get an interpreter there to help us. So that's all that is. So this is your caution card when you arrest somebody. And no matter how many times you've arrested somebody, walking around and grabbing everything. So, anyways, these are just the uniform pants. They're just pants with a blue stripe down them, and a little pocket there that I keep my notebook in. Both sides there. Not interesting. Yeah, boots. And then uniform shirt. That's a little bit messed up right now, but anyways, that's the that's what it looks like. Yeah, not too interesting. So next I will cut this video a little bit and show you the my duty belt. Okay, I lied. I forgot about my vest. So the only reason why I actually have my uniform with me this weekend is because normally I keep it at work. I keep my firearm and everything else at work. I don't take it home at all. But I brought it home with me this weekend just because I'm going to be doing a volunteer event called Free the Fuzz. And basically it's you raise money for the Special Olympics. So a couple of sheriffs, city police, military police, corrections, and a couple of other law enforcement agencies are going to be, they each volunteer a guy to, or a girl to, camp up on the roof of a store for the weekend until we raise our goal for the Special Olympics. And luckily I'm not going to be doing that, but all I'm doing is the fun part. I get to be on the ground in uniform and show off the police cruisers and let kids play with the lights and all that stuff. This might be loud. Okay, so normally I keep my name tag right here. My wallet on this side, my badge, and all that jazz. And right here is my handcuff key. And this little part here is to double lock the handcuffs. And that's the part that stabbed me in one of my scenarios. Which was fun. This video might suck. As you can see, it's not, when you wear it, it doesn't feel like it would stop a bullet. I don't really feel like testing it out, but yeah. Anyways, that's that, and let's see. I'll just cut it out again and grab my duty belt. Okay, so this is my duty belt. Let's see. First things first. There's a firearm on this duty belt, so if you guys are offended in any way by firearms, don't like looking at them at all, just so you know, I did safety check the firearm. There's no ammunition in it. I checked it 3 times, so it's secure, it's safe. It's completely unloaded. showing it at all, but it is there. So if you guys are offended by that in any way, just turn off the video. So I'll start right here. Actually, I'll start right here. So this is handcuff case. So this might be loud. Hopefully that's not loud. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with them very much because they're loud. I am made in England. Cool. Some people carry two handcuffs. I don't. I'm not a big person, so I don't have a lot of room on my belt for stuff. These are search gloves. And they're slash proof. I've got the material in there. So yeah, they are theoretically slash proof, and you use them for searching inmates or searching people when you just arrested them. So that's that. Okay, I apologize, but there are points in this video where it's going to be cut quite a bit, just to try and cut down on some of the noise. It's definitely not the best quality video, but I'm kind of doing this randomly without anything to work with. So anyways, so that's the search gloves. And then, I forget to say that, but you got space there for the, where I don't have anything, just for the small of my back, so that when I'm sitting down there's nothing blocking, because that's kind of annoying to have that. So next is flashlight. It's, pretty self-explanatory. A flashlight is a flashlight, so yeah. This is probably pretty noisy. And then you have a your radio holder, which is on a swivel. And obviously your mic. And this is your panic button. Essentially, you press that, and it goes to dispatch with an alarm. And then it locks your mic open so that you don't have to press the button. So if you're in a fight, you just press this. And you don't have to worry about pressing the mic, because your mic locks open, and you can yell your location while you're fighting. And I've accidentally pressed that button before, and had to buy donuts to make up for my stupidity. So, and then you have a earpiece as well. Yeah, just so that people can't hear what you're saying. If you're, obviously there's confidential information going over the radios if you're checking for warrants and stuff. We do use 10 codes, but another reason is if you're in court, you don't want your radio going off, obviously, so it's a little bit hard to hear. I don't really like this thing. It feels really weird to have it in your ear, so people are talking in your ear through the radio, and then somebody else is trying to talk to you, and they can't obviously hear the radio. They don't know somebody's talking over it. And I'm not good at multitasking, so then I just don't pay attention to either of them. They just sit in there. And all this pouch is, all it's for is it keeps the keys from jingling all around. Just keeps them quiet, that's all. And next is OC spray. It's very loud. So, let's see here. I hate even holding this stuff. It brings back terrible memories. This stuff sucks. But all you do to use it is you pop this open and push down right there. So you just hold it like that and spray. So, yeah, that's that. And then you have your baton, which, give me a second and I'll deploy it, but this is what it looks like, the closed mode, so just give me a second here. Okay, so this is the, when it's deployed. We don't carry incredibly long batons. They are, I forget how long they are, 22 inches or something like that. And they're either 16 inches, 22, or 26 inches. 26 are pretty long, but very rarely have I ever heard of batons being used anyways, so most people just use OC spray. Or they just overwhelm them with numbers. So anyways, that's that. Just give me a second here, I'll go to the other side. Okay, so this is, first off, this is a belt keeper. So what you do is with this belt, you have an inner belt that goes through your pant loops, and then you put this belt on, and then you put these on to help keep it in position. So if you're running somewhere, your duty belt doesn't like fall off or ride all the way up to your chest, because that would just look stupid. So this is the magazine pouches. So in total, this is obviously getting to firearms related stuff. So if you don't like it, turn off the video now, please. Okay, so you carry, each magazine holds 15 rounds. So you have 2 magazines, and then you have one in the firearm itself. So that's 45 rounds, and then you put an extra round in the chamber. So you have a total of 46 rounds altogether. So I do have these loaded. This is the round that you use. It's 180 grain, 180 grain, 40 Smith & Wesson with a hollow point tip. Yeah. Okay, so after the two magazines, you have the firearm itself. And we carry a Glock 22, which is chambered for 40 Smith & Wesson, which is the round that I just showed you. So like I said, I do have these loaded, but for the video I unloaded the firearm. I'm not taking it out, but yeah, that's that. So this is how my duty belt is set up, and I hope I didn't offend anybody by showing a firearm. Maybe I did. I apologize if I did. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, even though it was a little bit terrible quality and probably a little bit loud and not relaxing. So I am excited for tomorrow to do the volunteer event and raise money for the Special Olympics. It's something that we do every year, and I'm pretty excited for it. So if you guys enjoyed